Tom Wilson delivered that big hit. Connor McMichael dropped it back for a shot right on, turned aside by Dobesh. A good chance for Pierre-Luc Dubois. First line on for Montreal. They can't penetrate the zone deeply. Dubois sent it into the corner for McMichael. Has Wilson out in front. He couldn't tip it. Carrier was nearby. Then a follow-up from the point from John Carlson. Slafkovsky got taken to the near boards by Dubois. And a takeaway in the neutral zone by Suzuki to Slafkovsky. He scored a goal in each of the 2 games in Montreal. Here's Anthony Beauvilliers. Had a terrific season with Ovechkin and Strome on the top line. That's off the side of the net.
They have to be careful the game doesn't get away from them. Dobesh has made a couple of nice early stops.
They're one of the slowest starting teams in the league. Good chance there. And led after one only 17 times in the regular season. That was fewest in the National Hockey League.
Well, look out.
Poked ahead by Duhaime. Van Riemsdyk ripped it wide. They had 2 capitals there.
They really seem to be on the same page in the way that they want to play, and a lot of that is how the coach communicates.
Here's a takeaway right out in front. Suzuki put it on net, stopped by Thompson.
2 goals in the 3rd period.
Yeah, that tied it at 2. Shot from the point got all the way through from Mike Matheson. Toward the net, but they couldn't get a pass through to the defenseman. And now he and Carrier will head off. Thompson turned it over and led to a shot for Gallagher in the regular season for Wilson, a career high at age 31. It's pinballing around, back to Cooley, and a glove save made by Logan Thompson. See if he sticks with it. Trying to spread out some of the scoring touch. Clean win back to Hudson. He put it right on net. It pinballed to Suzuki. Now Demidov. Slafkovsky, Hudson, one-timer from Caulfield. Right it goes. They score! Off the face-off it came right to Ovechkin, who blasted one home. Off the face-off win by Strome.
The pad of Jakub Dobesh, so the Canadiens take a power play or a penalty on their own power play. They kill their power play and then go shorthanded. That power play lasted 2 seconds, and it's in the net. It's 1-0 on Ovi's 3rd.
And Van Riemsdyk played it away from the forechecking of Heineman, who's been a physical force for Montreal. 14 hits the first 4 games. Leonard's shot is on. Dobesh couldn't squeeze it. Leonard knocked down to the corner, and it comes to Slafkovsky.
That was a good shot by Leonard on the 3-on-2. He jumped in late and forced Dobesh into the stop.
Hudson for David Savard in his 14th season, hoping tonight is not the final game of his career when Montreal's eliminated. Whenever their season ends, that's the end of the line for Savard, who's announced his retirement. Dubois walks out in front, down low. Chychrun scores! Jacob Chychrun makes it 2-0 Washington.
Doing the dance from the hallway. The play by Dubois to hold the puck, to control it, and to wait for Chychrun to get a step in front of Cole Caulfield. 20 goals in the regular season for Chychrun in his first year in Washington. This is 2-0, and this becomes a nightmare scenario for Montreal. Belief in the balloon gets let out of the balloon. Now you don't know if you can win anymore.
Sandin put it on net. Just about all Washington the rest of the night. Mangiapane had that go-ahead goal. Ryan Leonard blocked down by Dobesh. You were saying before the game, Ray, plus minus can be a little unfair in a short series. There's a great save by Dobesh to keep it at 2-0. Sparkling save on Tom Wilson.
Canadiens behind the net, the size advantage, the strength advantage, and really the strength of their team. Take it from below the goal line to the front. McMichael's pass is perfect, and what a great stop by Dobesh.
He has 6 goals in 7 games against Washington. Has scored in 6 of 7 games against Washington this year. He drives one off Thompson and up into the netting. 31-year-old Finn, good stick by Strome. Chychrun joining the rush, heading for the net. Here's Ovechkin, and the rebound cleared away. Another good stop by Dobish. Up high off Protas, who broke his stick and had to drop it. Now McMichael looking to break in. Has Wilson with him. McMichael stopped by Dobish.
Capitals would hope for a 2-0 first period lead. It could have been 3 or more. Here's Connor McMichael in the clear. He goes to the backhand, and Dobish spreads out all the way across to get the skate on the stop and keep this game at 2-0 and keep the Canadiens.
This is 3-on-1 for the moment across the blue line. Evans centers one, and a stop by Thompson on the defenseman Gooley.
Canadiens can't score 5-on-5.
Here's Anderson racing after it. Circles the net, shoots, and it's knocked down by Logan Thompson. Don't have to worry about the entry right here with the offensive zone face-off. Strome surveying the options. Back door. It was Carlson sneaking in. Now a wraparound backhand. Wilson scores! Tom Wilson! A power play goal, and it's 3-0.
Where the puck doesn't leave the zone. Coming in on the back door is Carlson. His shot misses the net. And it's Dobish, who threw his stick trying to make the save, scrambles back into position. This actually hits his right pad and lands right on the tape of Tom Wilson. Wilson's impact in Game 4 was the hit. 37 goals this year for Caulfield. Nobody in Montreal in the last decade has scored that many. The last was Max Pacioretty, and just a gifted scorer.
And right on cue, they score. Montreal is on the board. And it's 3-1. And a little life on the bench now. Yoel Armia.
Just a simple wraparound, and the Capitals can't handle. Armia's shot deflects off of Heineman. Off the stick of Heineman and behind Thompson. Heineman was off to a pretty good start this season. He's a physical guy. Had a good start going, and then he got hit by a car in Utah. Broke his wrist and missed 6 or 7 weeks.
Evans cuts to the middle. Off for Slavkovsky. Back to the line. Savard! That one got tipped, and a nice right pad save by Thompson. And Thompson a save again.
Kick of the leg as the point shot from Savard is deflected down, and it bounces off of Jake Evans' stick. And Thompson has to react because he thinks that...
40 to go. Here's a 2-on-1 across the red line. Ovechkin and Strome. Ovechkin put it on net. Duhaime had 2 goals in Game 4. Newhook played it back. Suzuki sent it toward the net.
Down, here's just moments ago. Suzuki's shot catches Thompson under the screen. It deflects off Thompson.
For Suzuki, it hit traffic and wound up in the corner. Demidov, Suzuki! Glove save by Thompson!
2 chances for Nick Suzuki in the bumper spot from Ivan Demidov. These passes are perfect. The second one is labeled, and Logan Thompson makes the glove stop off of the Canadiens captain, his most important stop perhaps tonight.
Slavkovsky, Demidov, Hudson. Hudson blocked. Played ahead. And another empty net goal. Duhaime, who blocked the shot, will send Washington on to the second round for the first time since 2018.
That's a terrific shot blocked by Duhaime. McMichael pitches it out into center ice. And Duhaime.
They're going crazy in downtown Washington. The Caps on to the second round and a date with the Carolina Hurricanes.